Thank you, Chairman Henseling. Mr. Speaker, if you opened up your copy of Dodd-Frank, this big, thick book with 2,300 pages of microscopic print, and went all the way back to Title 15, way back in the back under miscellaneous provisions, you would find excessive complexity and a regulation that only breeds corruption, not the other way around. In these provisions lies Section 1504, which directs the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, to adopt a rule requiring resource extraction issuers to report payments to the U.S. and foreign governments for the commercial development of certain natural resources and make them available to the public. Though we all fully support transparency and accountability, I believe that Section 1504 to protect investors while simultaneously decreases the productivity of capital markets and competition in the marketplace. This rule has stifled job growth and expansion. The SEC estimated that the cost of the new rule would be somewhere between $239 million and $700 million in initial startup compliance costs alone. After the first year, the SEC projects it would be an annual ongoing cost of compliance ranging from $100 million to $591 million. Rather than this rule, companies could reinvest these dollars into creating opportunities for local communities, which will result in the creation of more well-paying jobs for Americans. My district in Central New York and the Southern Tier have the highest or one of the highest unemployment rates in the nation and a lower median household income than the national average. Section 1504 is merely another example of how bureaucratic government overreach can result in lost opportunities for the people in the 22nd District of New York and all hardworking American workers. However, instead of taking this opportunity to empower our citizens who are eager to get back to work, we are fueling additional costly government regulations. Let me emphasize we are not...
Gentilady is recognized for additional 30
Thank you, Mr.
seconds.
Chairman. Let me emphasize we are not eliminating the SEC or the DOJ's enforcement authority. We are simply asking them to revisit this rule. Both of these agencies still retain their power to ensure a level playing field and to root out corruption. It's important we recognize that vacating this rule is part of the joint resolution. I urge my colleagues to vote in favor of this resolution, and I yield back the balance of my time. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.